Hey guys, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and the reason that is because I've been sick. You can probably tell by my voice it's still still kind of lingering, but I've been stuck in the house for a few days now, and I just felt like I needed to get outside. So it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days, so I can't do any blocks. But I thought what I could do maybe is just enjoy being outside. It's a nice cool day this morning so far, and there's kind of a chill in the air, a cool breeze from the weather getting ready to blow in tonight. So I thought now would be a good time to just kind of enjoy being out here, and I'll probably walk through the garden really fast, and then I'm just going to go walk through the woods. I don't think I've shown you guys a few spots up in the woods. Like I think I've made a video standing on the rock bluffs over there. But I'm just going to walk like all the way up, like across the pond, and then around the perimeter of the little fenced in part that's down here. I don't know if I've ever fully explained that or not. While my father-in-law has, this enormous amount of property, the part that we're kind of allotted to is basically just where we're building the house. Just right here. There's about 1 acre. 1 acre of immediate, yard where we can, build anything we want to, dig any hole we want to, pretty much do whatever we want to, without, having to ask or anything like that. Now that's the 1 acre. Now up here across the fence, this whole little section of woods right here, which is probably, I'd say 30 to 40 acres of woods right here, have kind of been allotted to us to use, the lumber, the timber out of the woods. We couldn't just go and put a dam across the pond and do whatever we want to with that, or build a big barn out there, across the fence or anything like that. Now that we would have to get permission for. Like I said, this 1 acre plot right here, we could pretty much do what we want. But once we cross this fence up into the timber and into the woods and everything, we can harvest the trees that we want to without permission. Because he's got, standing timber out of the yin-yang. And, if I were to drop every tree in this whole section, that would just be more pasture land for the cows. So he doesn't really care about that too much. But he does run cows and stuff in here, so we can't just be doing whatever we want to do up in there. I don't have free run of 1,000 acres or anything like that. If we want pigs or a barn or anything like that, it's got to be right here on the 1 acre. It might not always be like that, but that's the way it is right now. So I don't know if I ever fully explained that or not, but we have use of the land over this 100 acre section. See, there's about 40 acres of woods right up here across this fence right here, and then over in that direction where the field is and everything, where the pasture is, there's about 50 or 60 acres over there. So this whole section that we kind of have run of is about 100 acres. But like I said, we can't just do whatever we want to over in that area. We can cut firewood or take logs and stuff like that, but we can't build infrastructure or anything across the fence. So all that would have to be right here at the home spot, the 1 acre. So But anyways, we do have use of the land, and we can go wherever we want to. You know, I can cross whatever fence I want to, and just, you know, I can walk or, you know, ride or do whatever I want to anywhere. But, you know, as far as making changes to the land, you know, that's kind of restricted. So, but I thought I'd just take a walk, and what I'll do is I'll upload this video and the little short garden walkthrough, and I'll just hold on to the footage of walking through the woods, because I want to hear from you guys if you want to see, you know, with no interruption, the entire walk up around in the woods and stuff like that, or if you want me to break it up so that it's not, you know, a 3 mile per hour, you know, walk through the woods. You know, it might be boring, I don't know, but, you know, I'll hold on to the footage and just see what you guys want me to do with that. And then once I get, you know, a few comments, then I'll go ahead and edit up the footage accordingly. So anyway, let's get started with the garden walkthrough. Got us a little garden friend. Hello, friend. You're kind of skittish, friend. Alright, well, the cucumbers seem like they might be pulling out of their funk. I don't know what's going on with the green beans. Some of them are crappy looking. Others are real good. So I need to go ahead and pick some of these green beans. Okay, let's see. The cucumbers, like I said, they've been kind of in a funk, and some of the cucumbers have even died. You know, those are dead. And then others were pretty close to dying, but they seem to have come out of it because they're starting to put on some flowers again. So, yeah, they're starting to kind of pull out of it a little bit. We've had a lot more sun and a lot less rain, so yeah, they're starting to kind of pull out of it there. So anyway, that's good. But like I said, some of them have died out. This one's probably going to die. The stem on it's still green, but it's not looking so hot. These up here are kind of iffy, but they've got a few little ones on there, so we'll see how that goes. These green beans are starting to pop some beans out. They've got quite a few flowers all over them. Now, I think next year, yeah, there's some beans. So I'll have to make sure and come over here and pick some of these. Those dadgum beetles are still down here eating holes in the leaves, but I'm not going to try to combat them this year. The garden is already just struggling. Now, I don't know what to make of these tomatoes. I don't know. I pretty much gave them up for dead, but it seems like maybe they're trying to still put on a few tomatoes. So, I don't know. They're in sad shape. I know that. But as long as they'll still try to make tomatoes, I mean, I'll just let them go. That pepper plant looks like it's about dead. I've got a few little green peppers on there. And banana peppers are doing pretty good. Well, I don't know. Some of them are kind of wilty and dying, but it could be because it hasn't rained in a long time, so yeah, it's kind of dry, so it's a good thing that it's supposed to rain, I guess. it'll go ahead and water everything up. Well, I guess let's, oh man, I didn't catch my okra in time. Look how big those things are. Man, I got some over here too. I think our garden will do a lot better once we're living in the same spot where the garden is, you know. That way I can keep a closer eye on it. I think we're going to have another squash on that one. But anyway, I guess that's it. So it looks kind of bare and dead, but you know, a lot of people had trouble with gardens this year. It's just too much dadgum rain. I think next year I'm going to do something a little different. I like this fence thing, and it does help quite a bit with picking the cucumbers and stuff. But I think what I'm going to do next year is, instead of making... Oh man, there's a huge cucumber right there on the ground that I missed. It's yellow kinda, but I'm going to have to pick that vine up and put it back through the fence. Anyway, instead of having these long rows, what I'm going to do is make like a circle out of fencing. Like a 2-foot circle. And then put like 6 cucumber plants. And then go, you know, 2 or 3 feet and make another like 2-foot circle out of fencing. Put another 4 or 5 or 6 cucumber plants. Because see, I've got 11 cucumber plants all the way down this, you know, 22-foot area. And that's quite a bit of space for, you know, just a few cucumber plants. So I think next year, well, this fall, I'm going to go ahead and till all this up. I get yelled at every time I fire up that stinking tiller, but I'm going to go ahead and till all this up, and then I'm going to put down a whole bunch of cow poop. Probably 4 to 6 inches thick of cow poop over the whole garden. And then I'm going to put, you know, just as many leaves as I can put on it, and go ahead and let that sit until the springtime, and then in the springtime till it all under one good time, and then that's it. And hopefully I can find a good source of wood mulch, and I'll just go ahead and mulch the whole stupid thing, but we'll have to see on that. And but anyways, I think that'd be better to make like a 2 or 3 foot circle and then put like 6 cucumber plants. And I'll do the same thing with tomatoes, make like a 2 or 3 foot circle out of fencing, and then put, you know, 4 to 6 tomato plants, and then it just kind of grows up in a column. And I think we can fit more in the garden doing it that way. But anyway, I'll stop yapping about all that now, and just thought I would give a quick little update on the garden. It's trying, a lot of the stuff is trying to pull back out of it, but it's damaged for sure. So anyway, I'll go ahead and upload this video and hold on to my hike through the woods footage until you guys let me know if you want to see the whole thing uninterrupted, or if you want me to split it up a little bit and just kind of show highlights.